begins. The journey, the destination, the dream. You've lived your life for this one moment. A chance to march into the pantheon of greatness, where a legacy of champions awaits.
Throws it up over half court. Back to back. Yeah. Oh my.
So the road to the NBA Finals begins. Welcome everyone, I'm Robbie Donahoe, also known as Kitchel 22130. We're back here on the Kitchel Sports Network. Gotta sport the Blackhawks jersey today since I'm filming this on a Monday and they play the Canucks tonight. But we're not talking hockey, we are talking the NBA playoffs. It was a heck of a first round with so many great games and so many great series. We're going to try to whittle it down to 4 games, the 4 best games from the first round. There were some excellent ones and we had some great series, but there were only a couple games that stood out in my mind that were some of the best of the NBA playoffs so far. So we're going to get into that right now. We're going to start with our first game, which was a great series between 2 bitter rivals in the Western Conference. It was Dallas and San Antonio. Could Dirk dethrone the Spurs? San Antonio just a 7 seed. Some people saying maybe they were the best 7 seed in the history of the NBA playoffs. Well, they had a 2-1 lead going into Game 4 of the Western Conference first round playoffs, and they faced the Mavericks at home. Tim Duncan showing a little love to the fans. Nice autograph session with all the fans there looking to get some insurance for the rest of their years, I guess. Manu Ginobili, no face mask. He instead goes with the crazy nose. I don't know what they called that, but here's George Hill, the pride of Broad Ripple High School in Indianapolis. He would have a huge game. That was just 1-3 for him. That was at the end of the first quarter. Then we see the Matrix, Sean Marion, getting a nice dunk from Dirk Nowitzki. He had a soft game, just 14.7 rebounds, but here's the guy we want to talk about. Dirk Nowitzki and Greg Popovich, just like we gotta calm him down a little bit. He's getting a little too hot. And they would take a timeout, and then they would get reignited. Richard Jefferson with the block, and then they come back the other way. Reward the man, RJ with the slam, and Spurs, they're down by 13 at the half. I should say they're down by 11 at the half, 48-37. In the second half, though, they got it going. Manu Ginobili, off glass, good. Here, now they're down by just 2, and ooh, Jeffy. Richard Jefferson basket and the foul. A 15-0 run for the Spurs to take the lead. And then it starts getting chippy. Dirk Nowitzki, DeJuan Blair sort of having a little bit of a shoving match. And then it just starts to blow up. Dirk driving, he gets swatted by, it looked like it was Jefferson, just with no regard for human life, just going across the eye on the nose. I'm sure Dirk will be fine. He always seems to somehow make those situations worse than they appear. And then Eduardo Nahara, this was just, that was not, we didn't need that. Look at Popovich saying, please, calm down everyone. And Nahara gets an early shower and a couple high fives from the fans. Not sure why they would want to high five that. But back to the game, Spurs are now up by 9 after DeJuan Blair's tip-in, so San Antonio starting to pull away. Well, not so fast, my friend. Look at this and one from Durkee. Great finish, but he only had 17 points and 11 rebounds. Contributed that to the Spurs defense, but here is George Hill. 29 points on 11 of 16 shooting. At that point, Spurs are up by 10. Now they're up by 11 when, oh, Jeffy, over the Jet. Jason Terry, Mark Cuban, displeased. So now the Mavs need to make a run. They're down 2-1 in the series. They need to tie it up going back to Dallas. Jason Terry gets it going, gets the 3-pointer. Now it's a 2-point game here, but the shot of the series goes to Manu Ginobili. Also, some people refer to him as the Batman in San Antonio. It's a 5-point lead, but again, there's Terry left open in the corner, so it's a 2-point game. Rick Carlisle, hey, we got a chance here. Down by 2, and the officials call a foul on Caron Butler. We haven't heard much from him this series, so Ginobili, the great free throw shooter that he is, knocks home both of them. So Dallas's last chance, there's 0.1 seconds on the clock, and they try to do a catch and shoot. Unfortunately, that's not possible, Captain. And the Spurs, they took a 3-1 series lead at that point, and they would go on to take the series 4-2, a 92-89 win over the Mavericks. They were just 18 for 28 at the free throw line were the Spurs, but George Hill, a career high 29 points for him.